Hi and welcome back to the Rideshare Buddy UK YouTube channel. My name's Kevin. Today it's Friday and it's 8:30 in the morning, so early start for me. I've got two jobs on today, both OTS. First is pick up in Aberdare. Then I've got to drop down to Blackwood to pick up a second passenger and drop those off at Bristol Airport. I've then got to run on from Bristol Airport out to Heathrow to do a meet and greet to come back to Roos, or just outside Barry at Cardiff. So, a couple of nice jobs. Total value work today at the moment is £270. So, I should be finished for about 7:30 at the latest, hopefully. There's no delays. That might give me time to do an extra 30 quid on Uber to break the £300 day mark. Don't know. Probably be too tired to do that. So we'll see what happens. But at the moment, it's £270 and two jobs. One out to Bristol Airport, one out from Heathrow back to Roos. Right, just a quick heads up on this EV situation. I'll talk about it a couple of times today on the video. But a lot of you are new subscribers, so you don't know, if you haven't watched some of the previous videos, that I'm very fortunate, and I do know I'm very fortunate in that I have a private pension. So this is very much a job which I enjoy doing, and financially it's not so important. But I do need to make extra money. The pension isn't sufficient to live on. I have to wait until I get my state pension to top it up, and I'll have to continue working until then, but on a part-time basis. So financially, I'm quite fortunate. I do know that, and that means I can experiment a little bit more than I would if I wasn't having that extra income. So I will say this: if I was a young man and I still had a family to support, and I still had a mortgage to support, I would not be taking a risk with an EV, because I'm not going to make as much money on an hourly rate basis as I do with a petrol. So bear that in mind. If I was a young man and I had a family to support, the extra cost of an EV would be too much really for me to take that risk. But I don't have a family to support. I don't have a mortgage anymore. I have a bit of an extra income coming in. I don't need to worry about the finances too much. But I still need to make a profit, and I still value my time, so I won't undervalue myself. So put that into perspective as to why I'm going for the EV. The other reason why I'm going for the EV is I'm doing a lot of airport work now, a lot of it, as you can tell over the last couple of videos. And I want a bit of a more comfortable car than the Ioniq. The Ioniq's great, but the sort of people that we pick up from OTS, they tend to be sort of corporate work, middle to senior management work. So they're used to a little bit more of extra luxury. I'm not going to go down the executive car market. I don't think the profit's there in the executive car, and I don't think there's enough work over in this part of the country to support an executive car. Probably could do in London and Birmingham, but not in Cardiff and not in South Wales. So I think a nice, comfortable, mid-range, mid-sized car, like stuff like the ID4 or the Ioniq 5, is a really good option. A little bit bigger than the Ioniq, so I've got more luggage space, bit more comfort for the passenger, bit more space for the passenger. So I was going to go for a bigger car anyway, but there's very limited rental opportunities in South Wales. It's not like London where you got loads of different places you can go to. Very limited in Cardiff and Newport. So this was why the Ioniq was really probably the best option for me to do what I wanted to do. But like I say, I know I'm fortunate. I do have a pension coming in, so the financing is not as desperate as, say, if I wasn't and I had to rely purely on taxi work to support it and pay for it and bring up a family. So going back to the EV, a question is, like on a day like today, would I be able to do it in the Ioniq 5? It's a lot of mileage I'm going to be doing today. I mean, I've got to drive out to Aberdeen, pick up, come down to Blackwood, pick up, go to Bristol Airport and drop off, and then go from Bristol Airport to Heathrow, and then from Heathrow back down to Roos, and then from Roos up to Newport to go home. It's not going to be done on one charge. I haven't done the full mileage, but we're probably going to do over 300 today. Now there is the opportunity, if this was the EV, of stopping at Reading on the way to Heathrow and doing a big charge at Reading, which hopefully should get me out to Heathrow and back down to Roos, and then from Roos I can find a charge point. So that's a possibility. There's also the chargers. I believe there's a Heathrow charger station, Tesla charger station at Heathrow Airport. So I'm going to have a quick look at that today if I've got time. Should have. I'm picking up at 10 at Aberdeen. So I should be dropping at Bristol Airport about 11:30. Now I've got to be at Heathrow. The plane lands at 20 past 3, so 3:30 I've got to be in the terminal for really to do a pick-up because it's meet and greet. So that gives me about 3.5 hours to get down to Heathrow. So that should give me time to do a 1 hour stop at maybe Reading to do a top-up that's needed, or down to Heathrow, depending on how much charge I've got left. But I haven't seen the Heathrow Tesla station. I don't know if it's open to non-Teslas. We shall find out today. When I get to Heathrow, I'll have a look on the map. I might actually go and try and find a place and see if it's a possibility of topping up at Heathrow for my return journey. But it would be something that would have to really be organising today if I was in a EV. In the Ioniq, doesn't matter. I've got 600 miles of range. I've just topped up on the way out at Tesco's. I've got 690 miles, so 590 miles of range according to the dash. So no problems there at all with petrol hybrid. But the EV, I'll have to wait to see what sort of actual range I'm getting on the Ioniq 5 before I start making these sort of decisions. So today I've got these two jobs. Tomorrow, which is Saturday, I've got a Port Talbot up to Bristol Airport to do. Sunday, I haven't got anything yet. I might do a Sunday Uber shift because Sunday's going to be quite busy on Uber, so I might do an Uber shift. Monday, bank holiday, I'm having a day off. Tuesday, I've got my course, so I've got a day off because I'm doing my tourist guide course. I've got all the documentation from taxi rentals for the Ioniq 5. So I've got the V5, I've got the insurance, I've got the insurance permission slip, and I'm meeting up at Cardiff to pick the car up and do an exchange of car. So this goes back Wednesday morning, and I pick up the Ioniq 5 Wednesday morning at 11 o'clock, ready for the 2 o'clock taxi test. Now hopefully I'll go through okay, and then I should get my plate either Thursday morning or Friday morning. Hopefully by Friday morning, because I've got 3 airport ones on Friday morning, and I'll do that, and that'll be the real first test of the Ioniq 5 if the plate has come through. If not, I'll have to ask a friend to cover those jobs until the plate comes through. But I've got work all of next week. I've got Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday all on airports. I am going to set aside a couple of days once the Ioniq 5 is plated to do some Uber shifts, so I can show you the sort of earnings, or find myself out the sort of earnings and the hourly rate I can earn on Uber with the the EV. I don't think I'm going to make much of a profit. Not an Uber X. So this is why once the EV is on the road, the likelihood is I'm going to be only doing Uber Comfort. Rates just aren't there for Uber X. They really aren't. So I'll do a couple of shifts just to find out, but the likelihood is I'll just do the Comfort. The other thing is I've just been accepted onto taxi code airport transfers. The account's suspended at the moment. I think they're going to do verification. But looking through all the terms and conditions and stuff like that, I don't see me doing a lot of it. There's two parts of taxi code. There's a taxi comparison website where you can put in all your mileage details and people can book you directly through that. Or there seems to be a bit of a marketplace where taxi code will post up pre-bookings for you to bid on. I don't think I'll be going onto the taxi comparison website, because if somebody books you but you're already booked so you can't do the job, you get fined 10% of the value of the work. Now, as you can see, I do a lot of Uber, I do a lot of OTS pre-bookings. I'm beginning to get my own pre-bookings in, so I'll probably be turning down quite a lot of work, and I'm not prepared to pay 10% fine. So I'm not going to be going onto their taxi comparison website. I may stay with them just to go through their marketplace where I can bid on work on advanced bookings, but it doesn't seem to be a lot coming out of Wales from what I can see. So it's not going to be a big source of money. OTS really is the main source. Reasonable rates, not great rate, reasonable rates, but a lot of work. So that's probably going to be what I'll be concentrating on, together with my own work from the website and a little bit of Uber Comfort. The other issue with taxi code is that you can't set shutdown time, you can't set working hours, and as a one-man band, having working hours is pretty important to me. I have done in the past work pretty much 24 hours on call, and you ruin your sleep patterns, and you get very little sleep, and it really does have a big impact on your health. So I don't do that now, and because I can't shut down, say, overnight bookings, I can't say my working hours are from 10 till 10 or 10 till 9. That means I'm going to be paying out fines for turning down work because it's at 4 o'clock in the morning. But that's just the way it is. So I'm okay with the workloads that I've got at the moment with OTS and my own work and a bit of Uber. So it's not a big deal if I don't do a lot of work from taxi code. Right, let's do our first road trip video of this video. Going up the valleys in South Wales, going up to Aberdare. Do like this road. It's a nice busy road, but it's nice scenery.
Don't force me out of bed in your society. Don't push me down the road you've been down. Don't try to fix my head, it's just your anxiety. Don't hush me now, cause I just wanna shout. Don't make me dance to a tune that you're humming. No, my body don't move like that. Don't make me pretend I don't see your shortcomings. You'll be running when I
So I've just pulled into a Asda. I've made good timing up to Aberdare, so I'm about half an hour early. So I'm just going to pop into Asda and have a cup of coffee. I'm only about 5 minutes away. Maybe even grab a bacon sandwich or something. I don't know. But I've checked my emails, and Reflex are still trying to chase me for money. Even though it was contracted, was ended, and they gave me all the refunds and everything. Last week I had an email from Reflex saying I was £870 behind on payments. I sent them an email saying, update your records. And I've just had another one saying I'm over £1,000 behind on payments. So I've sent them another email saying, look, hurry up, update your records. The contract was cancelled. You did refund me all my money, and you accepted the cancellation. So, don't try and take any money out of the bank. It's a good job I put a block on Reflex on the bank, because I'm quite sure they probably would have taken the money out of the account. So they're sending me arrears letters at the moment. That's just the way it is with Reflex. I think their backup is not great. Sales teams are fantastic, get you the sale, but after that, it all just falls apart. So I'm not worried about it. But I'm off for a cup of coffee. That was a quick, nice, easy trip. I thought I might get caught up in traffic. No traffic at all. Really smooth running. So let's get this done. Pick up these people, get them down to Bristol Airport, then off to Heathrow. I'll have a wander around Heathrow. I'll drive around Heathrow and try and find this Tesla charging station. And then might do a video and a road trip back video, going back down to Roos. And that's it. There was a possibility came up for a later trip today with a 7:05 pickup at Bristol Airport going to Cardiff. So it would have given me an extra £75 if I'd taken it. But I think it's going to be a little bit hit and miss as to whether I can get from, let's say, Heathrow. The plane ends at 3:20. It's going to be 4 o'clock before they're clear. 2.5 hours down to actually probably closer to 3 hours. No, I wouldn't have got back to Bristol Airport. It would have been just way too much of a push. But I'm off for a break, and then we'll get this job sorted. Okay, so I just dropped off my first two passengers at Bristol Airport, and I'm now on my way to Heathrow. It's saying it's going to be 2 hours 10, so it's 10 past 12, so about 20 past 2. So I've got an hour to spare. So I'm going to sort of take the opportunity to head into Heathrow, see if there's any space at the taxi private hire car park, because obviously now Stanwell Moor is out of bounds. It's a £100 fine if you just park up there as a private hire driver. So I'll go and see if there's any space at Heathrow, and I'll do a check on ZapMap to see what sort of high-speed terminals around. Is there a BP Pulse high speed around? And I'll also check to see if the Tesla charger is available to any car and not just a Tesla only charging station. So that's what I'll do. I've got an hour, so I'll shoot down the motorway and head to Heathrow. Well, I had a text message from Reflex saying I was behind and to urgently call them about bringing my payments up to date. So I've called them, talked to them, they're perfectly happy, apologetic, said it was a mistake, and we'll see. They said they'll put it on hold, and we'll just see if I get any more messages, emails, or text or not. Mistakes do happen, but I think it's just a little bit, shall we say, shoddy on the after sales and support network at Reflex. Like I said before, sales team are perfect, wonderful. Try and do everything they can to help you. But once you've got past the sales team, there's not much there. But anyway, that's it. Let's carry on with this trip down to Heathrow, and hopefully I shan't be dealing with them again. I'm just going to go and park up in the authorised car park, or authorised cars car park. I haven't got long, so I won't go hunting down Tesla station because I don't have the time. I've only got about 20 minutes. The plane's due in early, so I need to go in a bit early to pick up. Well, it's supposed to be around here. The car park is. Can't quite find it at the moment. This is what I was on the other side of the road. So here's your authorised vehicle zone for private hire and taxis. Plenty of space. So it's only £1 an hour, cheap. I've got 20 minutes, so I'll have time to have a quick through Zap map, and see where the charges are. Okay, so that's it. Pulled in. Let's just get the Zap map out, and we'll have a look. Obviously, it's I've got my tie on. It's a OTS work. Got the old Welsh tie as well, which always mentions with customers. So let's have a look at where the nearest superchargers are. I've got the Zap map. Let's have a look at these. I've filtered for 100 and above. Only about 2 minutes away is a supercharger, Terminal 2 and 3 public chargers, and it's public. So 250 watt kilowatt max charge. CSS. Perfect location. So I know I can do public charging on Tesla. This is EG Group. So there's 150 kilowatt charge at 65 kilowatt hour. So a little high, but there seems to be plenty of. There's 20 Tesla chargers, so I can go into that one. Tesla only supercharger at Drayton Service Centre. So you Tesla people have your own separate charging station. But we've got the public one, and that's the main thing. So there's supposed to be. Oh, there's one at Supercharger Network, Hilton Heathrow for Terminal 5. So that's handy. There's, oh no, it's Tesla only. No, oh yeah, I don't know. It says public and Tesla only. Doesn't matter. We've got the public one just down the road here, so I'll open up the Tesla app and just double check on that. Don't seem to be any BPs. What's that SSE? 150 at 69p. Yeah. I'm happy I've got the Tesla. Now there's supposed to be a restroom, toilets, and vending machines around here somewhere. Maybe I'm in the wrong place. We'll have a look on the way out in case there's another section of parking. But yeah, got no problems with the no problems with topping up. So that's good. That's Heathrow. I'm going to turn off now because I need the phone for my airline tracking. So we'll do a road trip video back to Roos in Cardiff, and then I'll do an update as to whether or not I'm going to do a little bit more work on Uber. I should be down home. If I can get to Roos by about 6:30, that means I should get home for before 7:30. and I think it'll be a long enough day. But I'll do a quick roundup of profit and loss once we've completed it.
Are you happier now, love? Still wander the city streets. It's getting easier with love. It's getting easier with love. As dawn breaks the darkness, a new day begins. I feel cold and heartless. I've run myself thin. Like the distant star, have you traveled far? I miss you in my arms. You're like my lucky charm. Are you happier now, love? Still wander the city streets. It's getting easier with love. Though you're the beat of my aching heart. Happier, are you happier, my heart? Happier, are you happier, my aching heart? I see you in my dreams. I'm about to ask how you've been. My bed's huge, my roof's low. The walls are caving in. Like a distant star, have you traveled far? I miss you in my arms. You're like my lucky charm. Are you happier now, love? Still wander the city streets. It's getting easier with love. Though you're the beat of my aching heart. Happier, are you happier, my heart? Happier, are you happier, my aching heart? Though our world is apart, I'll be rooting for you. Though our world is apart, I'll be rooting for you.
Well, let me tell you this. That was hard work. Um, I broke all three of my core rules doing that Heathrow job. I should never have accepted it. Well, I'll tell you why I did accept it. I took it last week when I thought that I would have the EV on the road, the Ioniq 5, and I was going to use today as a test to see if I could do a Heathrow or not. But obviously, the paperwork couldn't get done in time, and so I had to delay a week. But I still had the Heathrow to do, and I picked up the Bristol one earlier, a couple of days ago, to try and make it work my while. So, £270 I've taken today. I've not earned minimum wage. It's now, let's have a look at it. Right, so it's 8:15. Way longer to do that job than I'd hoped. I'm not going to be home till 9 o'clock. Say 9 o'clock on Google. That means it's been a 12.5 hour day. So I've not earned minimum wage, but I'll do the figures when I actually get home and let you know what my earnings were and my hourly rate was today. But I have three core rules when I choose which airports to do. One is I don't do meet and greet. Full stop. It's not worth it. OTS only pay you an extra £5 for it. Well, this guy, nice guy, nothing against the guy, it's just the way it works. The plane landed a little bit early, So I got up to the because it was a meet and greet. I had to be in the terminal about 10 minutes after the plane landed. Took another 40 minutes for him to get his luggage. So I was waiting in the terminal for 50 minutes. That's 50 minutes of my time, but just as importantly, 50 minutes car parking fees. So even before my time, I paid out £13.50 on car parking for a £5 extra bonus on the job. That's why I don't do meet and greet. It doesn't work out. The second rule I broke was on my mileage rate. I don't know why, but anything that OTS does out of London, the mileage rate just isn't there to bid on. This job paid £1, I think £1.06 a mile, and that's before, that's one way, and that's before you take out your car parking. So once you take out your car parking, there's nothing there. I think the reason why it's so low, coming from London, Heathrow, Gatwick, Luton, all of these airports, they've only paid about £1.06 a mile, and I think that's because they've got a lot of drivers on the books in London, and that really pushes rates. Well, no, as an Uber driver, you'll understand that too many drivers, everybody undercutting each other, kills the rates. Now, doing Cardiff and Bristol airports, the rates are about 130 a mile. Big difference between 130 and 106 a mile. So that's why I tend not to do Heathrow's, Gatwick's, or the very long ones, because it just doesn't pay. The mileage rate isn't there with OTS. So that's rule number 2. Rule number 3 I broke is to be on the M4 on a Friday afternoon. And worse than that, be on the M4 on a bank holiday Friday afternoon. It's bank holiday weekend, and it took an hour longer than it should to do that one. So that cuts you down, cuts your hourly rates down. So instead of it being a 3-hour one, it was over 4 hours to get back. Well, to get him down to Roos. And now I've got to go back home. So that's going to take me up till 9 o'clock. So those are the 3 core rules that I have when I choose what airport ones I do. 1, no meet and greet. 2, check the mileage and make sure I don't do anything below 120 a mile, and that broke it. And 3, be nowhere near the M4 on a Friday afternoon, and make sure you're nowhere near it on a bank holiday Friday afternoon. But I'm on my way back now. Hopefully it's a beautiful evening, so hopefully we'll have a nice weekend. Okay, so I'm finally home. It's been a long day today, so let's go and work out some figures. I'll switch the engine back on so I can see my mileage. I've done 406 miles today, so I've done working out. It's 33p a mile in this car. That's for fuel and running costs of the car. So that's 0.33 times 406, which is £133.98. So it's got £134 in costs. So we've done 270 takings minus £138 equals £132, minus £6 drop off at Bristol Airport is £126, minus £13.50 at Heathrow Airport. So my gross pre-tax profit today is £112.50. Divide that by 12.5 hours. And I've earned £9 an hour today, and that's before I make allowances for holiday pay and sick pay. So I've done less than £8 an hour today. Not good. That's what happens when I break my rule of three, which is don't do meet and greet, don't do Friday afternoon on the M4, and don't do Heathrow's from OTS because they don't pay. They only pay 106 a mile, 104 a mile sometimes, and you'll never make minimum wage on that. So not a great day. £9 an hour. Well, less than £8 an hour really. Have to take off me. Well, £8.10 an hour after I take off my holiday pay fund and sick pay fund. Not good. But that's it. Let's go home, get some something to eat. I've had enough. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. So thanks for watching. Have a good bank holiday weekend. Happy driving, and hopefully you'll earn more money than I did today.